Today we're going to be going through New York City apartment listings, and we're going to find out just how cheap apartments actually are right now in early 2021. We're going to start this video in Chinatown, a neighborhood where a lot of transplants start their New York City experience because it is very cheap typically for Manhattan. We've got a $1,200 a month apartment on Mott Street, and I always recommend before you look at photos, just take a really quick look at the description. And the first thing here is 1 month broker fee, so that means you pay $1,200 extra when you sign your lease on this, so you're actually going to be spending $1,300 a month if you factor that in. And another thing to note is that it has a half-size refrigerator, so if you are expecting to store a lot of food items, you are not in luck. And let's take a look at this bad boy here. My first impressions are, it kind of looks more like a dingy office space than an apartment to me. So if lighting is something that's important to you, I would recommend not picking this apartment. I mean, that price it's pretty tempting if I was just moving to New York. I mean, look, you do have at least a little stove. You won't have much room for leftovers in that half-size fridge, but you have a stove at least. I believe that's a sink. And what's nice about this apartment is, although you have basically no views from that window, it's 2 separate rooms, so it is a true 1 bedroom. And then you have this separate bathroom. Okay, I was actually kind of expecting the bathroom to be in the hallway here. And then you see the location here in Chinatown. I mean, you're going to be close to some of the cheapest food in Manhattan. So there's advantages to Chinatown. It's not for everybody. And a cool thing about Street Easy is you can look at the historical prices, and a lot of these brokers are smart. They're not showing you the prices past 2020, and they started this bad boy at $1,600 in September, and it says it's been on the market for 3 days, so maybe somebody left early. Been saved by 63 users. And another thing is you can see what trains are nearby, and I mean, this is just an advantage of Lower Manhattan. Look how many trains you can walk to in about, 5 or 10 minutes. You tell me, would you spend $1,200, $1,300 a month on this? Me personally, at this stage of my life, no. If you're 22 and moving to New York for the first time, maybe. All right, we're gonna do one more super cheap unit. This one's on St. Mark's Place in the heart of the East Village. And I'll say, if you're new to New York City and things are normal, this location's like a 10 out of 10. If you want to have the whole city at your fingertips, a lot of restaurants, a lot of nightlife, this is where I'd want to move if I was 25 and under. So let's take a look, and the first thing that catches my eye here is that 181 people have saved it, so clearly it's gotten interest because of that cheap price. And we look at the description, there's nothing about short-term pandemic pricing here, there's no fee, so coming in that you're going to sign a 1-year lease on this. And the way I look at moving to New York right now, do you have to be here? If you don't have to be here, it's like investing in a stock. At what point does $1,350 a month become an amazing deal? Because right now, with a lot of things closed, I don't know. By summer, if the city really bounces back, you could be having a heck of a deal. All right, so let's go through these pictures right now. Oh, it looks like a separate little kitchen area. Okay, so it's kind of narrow. I see a little nook. This is like a 1-room studio with a separate bathroom. We have a little convection oven, I think we call it. A couple of stovetops. Little window in the back. I don't know what you're looking at. I imagine that's the garbage area. I could be wrong. Okay. Bathroom doesn't look as bad as I was expecting for this small of an apartment. That shower actually looks like a pretty decent size. It's like that shower is bigger than the apartment. This is your view from outside. Yeah, right onto St. Mark's, like right into the heart of the city. I mean, you just have one area here where you'd put your bed and maybe a couch. It's no frills, but for a student, it's pretty good actually. And if you see what they were charging for it before, I like to go to price history. Not everybody's taken this down, so I mean, we can see here $1,950, so it's down about $600 from where it normally would be. Now, the $1 million question is, are they going to jack up the price after a year? My continued theory on this is they're not going to be able to jack up prices that quickly. I don't think you're going to get a humongous raise within 1 year, but maybe within 2 years. I don't know if you need more than 2 years in an apartment like this, but all right. For the lower end places, you can get some, what I would consider dirt cheap Manhattan rentals right now. We're going to move up the price a little bit though. 175 Thompson. I used to live actually really close to where this apartment is, so I can vouch for how cool the neighborhood is during non-pandemic times. During the pandemic, obviously not as fun. So 32 days in the market, saved by 113 people. So I'm immediately thinking that this apartment has had a rental, a drop in price. That's my immediate gut on this. Perfect true 1 bed, 1 bath, flex 2 bed, live-in super. Okay, I just want to see the price real quick, and you can see they started it at $26, and within a week they've dropped the price by $400. And now look at this. The last time this apartment was available, August 26, 2019, was $3,300. So we're looking at a drop of $1,100. I feel like Greenwich Village and the East Village have had the biggest price drops of any part of New York City due to a lot of those colleges just getting the prices through the roof and parents not really caring and bringing up the price for the rest of the neighborhood, I think we can safely say. So let's look through this, and I'm very familiar with this sort of layout, not too different from my old apartment. Not in love with that kitchen and the white tiles, and this is so traditional Greenwich Village. You have the separate rooms with the wood flooring, showing off Washington Square Park, and that's something they always do in the Village. They always show off the neighborhood more so than anything. I mean, you have a tiny bedroom and a, I don't know, kitchen / living room area. I think this is a separate bedroom here. Yeah, 2 people could make this work and it would be cheap. I would probably prefer this for 1 person and then turn one of these rooms into a living room. I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but for $2,200, I don't even know if this is such a good deal right now. My old apartment, if you've seen any of the videos of it, rented for $1,750. So this is what $2,200 gets you right now in Greenwich Village. Is it worth it? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. I'm kind of voting no, at least with the way things are at the moment. Come summertime, you may want to be living here. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button so YouTube knows we're going to move uptown to the Upper West Side. I wanted to show you guys a different part of the city where you generally get much more space for your money. And this is Riverside Drive, so this is all the way on the west side of the Upper West Side. And, you know, of all the apartments that I was looking through for this video, I actually think I like this one the best for the value and for what it has. If you're a fan of the Upper West Side, we got the square footage here, 850 square feet. That's very good. And, you know, to me, this just looks like a great New York City apartment because this living room is huge. Look, they have a sectional couch there. That TV looks like it's 50+ inches. A lot of space along the walls, good lighting. They've got a little kitchen table there. I love decorative fireplaces, which is what we have here. View out the window's not that great. I'm not gonna lie, you're basically looking at Riverside Drive, so that's a little strike against it. And you've got the park right there, which is cool. And this bedroom is huge too, separate TV there. I think for a young couple, this would be a great apartment. I think for a single person, this would be an even better apartment. And look, is that that's the oven right there. Is that a washer? No, it's just the kitchen. The kitchen's not huge. Bathroom looks pretty good. Just checking what this says. Massive bedroom to fit 2 king-size beds. Okay. Pets allowed, laundry and building. Laundry and building's nice. Pets allowed, also nice. So far, for $2,300 a month, this is the favorite apartment I've seen so far. And you could see the all-time price. It was $2,450. You know, not much of a price drop. I think this was just a good value the entire time. $2,300. Sign me up for this. Just for fun, I actually wanted to pretend that I was looking for an apartment again in Park Slope, Brooklyn. So I threw one Park Slope listing into this video. $2,300, Fifth Ave. So this is like the main artery of Park Slope. Could be a little bit noisy, but the first thing that catches my attention is 950 square feet. That is a huge apartment by New York City standards. It's been on the market for 86 days, so I don't know what that's saying. That's also saying that this is the slowest time of year in general. It's February, and now we've got the pandemic going on, so it's doubly bad for real estate. And it's a no-fee listing, Park Slope, prime location. Has a dishwasher, okay. It's talking about a bedroom and open office space. Let's go through this. Shows the layout. I love apartment listings rather, that give you this kind of information, so you actually have a really good idea of how big everything is. And this living room is just tremendous. This is great. I think this is a living room. Kind of hard to tell. No, that was actually the bedroom. Wow, so you have a fireplace in your bedroom, which is what we have right here in my nice apartment, I feel, in Park Slope. We did a whole tour of it. Check out the card above. You want to see what my apartment looks like for $2,500 a month. But yes, the living room here is big, and you could fit a huge couch. Bathroom's okay. Not a big fan of the tiling. Now we get a better layout here. You can kind of see it more. You see that's the main door, and then I think the living room would be right here, and then I see two other rooms, it looks like. Yeah, a lot of light, a lot of space. Kitchen's okay. Dishwasher's nice. We don't even have a dishwasher here, and you see the oven, microwave. I would be curious, and this is something very important when you're looking at an apartment. If you're on a busy avenue, look out the window. You know, is it noisy during the day? Is there a lot of car honking? Because that could be an issue on 5th Ave Park Slope. $2,300 for almost 1,000 square feet. Sign me up. I may have taken this apartment if I was looking right now and it wasn't really noisy on that part of 5th. But the other thing is there's not as much traffic right now due to COVID-19. There's less people around. But yeah, this looks like a good deal to me. I want to see what the pricing historically was like on this. And we can see that $2,600 back in August they were looking for. Now they were looking for $2,850 back in July, and then they were getting like $2,600. So, you know, Brooklyn compared to Manhattan, we're not seeing those $1,000 price drops. We're seeing more $300, $200. Even my apartment, I think, was maybe $2,750, $2,800 maximum in the past. It's Greenwich Village, West Village, where you're seeing those insane drops. We're in Astoria. $2,395. This is 3 beds, 6 rooms, 1,200 square feet. So this is a big apartment, I'd say, by American standards, not just New York City standards. It's been on the market for 11 days, and it's only been saved by 14 users, which I don't know if that goes to show that people don't want to live in Astoria right now or what it's saying. Huge 3-bedroom next to all shops and restaurants. No pets. Okay, well, again, read the fine print first. The kitchen looks nice, little pantry. We've got a hallway here. I'm guessing this is the living room where we've got a couple of windows. Okay, some shelves, a couple different views here. I think that these brokers would be smart on Street Easy if you could just label like what each picture is in the corner. I wish they would say bedroom 1, bedroom 2, because you're kind of caught guessing in situations like this. But you know, that kitchen is really big. Queens has some spectacular deals. It's only 1 bathroom, and the fact that they only show you this picture tells me that it's not a big bathroom. And that's the front door, and you see the hallway, and you're looking at the staircase. So this doesn't tell me too much about the bedrooms. I would be curious about this. And always the fear is with an apartment that's, you know, 3 bedrooms, is there one bedroom that's really small? Is there one bedroom that's really big? Do you have to split the rent 3 ways and have somebody pay more, somebody pay less? Or would this be good for a small family potentially moving to Queens? I don't really know Steinway Street. I've been to Astoria a handful of times. It does come with a dishwasher, and this is interesting. Now, the last price they're showing is $2,565 back on January 28th. So they brought the price down almost $200 in 3 days, and they're not showing you the rental history. And a lot of these apartments are not showing us what the listing used to be at, because you probably see well over $3,000 a month for an apartment like this during normal times. And as I said, it's like, if you move to New York right now, it's like the stock market. When will the city regain its composure? When will everything be open? When will it start to feel more like classic New York? I don't know. I'm hoping by the summer things will be a lot better. So that's what you're doing if you're moving to the city right now and you don't have to be here. Maybe you want to work from home in New York with these cheap prices. I think that's what it's coming to. I think a lot of younger folks may want to move to a place like this. You know, bring 2 of your friends. There'll be 3 of you living in Astoria, and you're not that far from the trains. The NW are all within half a mile. So I would say, as far as walking, it looks good to the train. I don't know the rest of Astoria that well to tell you if it's like the most central spot, but prices are coming down. $23.95 for a 3-bedroom apartment, no fee, in Astoria, Queens. Guys, I'm curious, did you like this style of video? Should I do this again to show you more apartment prices in New York? And which of the apartments was your favorite? I'm curious. Are any of these, in your opinion, a good deal? Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, until next time.